Hello, my friends. This is a short video which will be an introduction to the healing codes given to us by the Prophet Enoch. Codes that are important today as they were 8,000 years ago. But first, in this short introductory video, I would like to explain to you a little bit about the backdrop behind me. You will see, of course, blue lights in the shape of a heart. Again, under divine guidance, this is what I was guided to do, to represent the mystical heart of one God, one supreme Father, Mother God, of all faiths and none. And in the center, you will see a picture, a painting, in fact, of the Archangel Metatron. And interestingly, it was Metatron who stands as one of the highest of the angelic beings in the presence of Source. And he incarnated as the Prophet Enoch, who gave us the esoteric school, which brought to us the Kabbalah and the Tree of Life. And today I would like to focus not on the Kabbalah, but more on the Tree of Life, which is in keeping with my own spiritual pathway as an independent Catholic Christian Franciscan monk who embraces interfaith as a member of the Teo community of Interfaith Franciscans. But in this short video, it's important for us to understand that much has been written about the healing codes in connection with the Prophet Enoch. And then we had the Moses Code, and then the codes of Jesus and Magdalena, the divine feminine and masculine, known as the Diaphragmask healing energy. But today, in 2011, as we prepare for the coming of the Christ consciousness in 2012, the ancient healing codes of Metatron have resurfaced, bringing with them an eclectic combination of all the healing codes of the prophets, going right back to the Prophet Enoch. The Essenes have various divisions within their family, namely the Nazarene, well known to us because of Jesus, who was a Nazarene Essene of the tribe of David. But the Essenes, who were the therapists, the monastics, and the founding fathers of psychotherapy, were the Therapeutai Essenes of Egypt. They were found by Alexandria, Lake Mareotis, and they had a branch by Mount Sinai, where the Prophet Enoch schooled many new initiates, which took them 7 years. But the healing codes of Enoch are as relevant in our life today as we battle with the great forces. We talk about yin and yang, we talk about night and day, we talk about light and dark. And you and I both know that when you surrender your heart to Source, to a loving God, you become a sitting duck, a target for vitriolic attack. And we have to be prepared. Within our community of Interfaith Franciscans, we have a very simple spirituality rooted, yes, of course, in the Barefoot Galilean. He is our main role model, Jesus, the Son of God. But it's Francis of Assisi whose spiritual teachings we have followed from the moment we became an oblate to a lay monastic who's covenanted one's heart in divine service as a bride of Christ, part of the Hieros Gamos, the mystical marriage. And within Franciscan spirituality, there are 7 keys, identical to the 7 keys of Enoch, the 7 keys of Metatron. But since that time, 8,000 years ago, we know from history that the Essenes were hunted men and women, not because they were a threat to the world order, but they were a threat to the Romans and the Greeks, who envied their knowledge, their discipline, their lifestyle. They wanted the secret keys, and eventually they were completely obliterated. But however, Magdalena, the high priestess of Isis, who was schooled in the esoteric school of Enoch, Moses, gave us a legacy of a soul therapy, bringing the Christ consciousness into our hearts. And now, I hope in several short videos to discuss these 7 keys and how we can activate each of those keys to bring us back into alignment in our highest self. For divine connectedness to be complete, it's important that the mind, the body and spirit are in harmony with nature as well as the cosmos. So not only must there be harmony for that divine connectedness, but more importantly, there must be balance. A balance of the masculine and feminine energies of God. And this is why I sense in my heart that the Archangel Metatron has made a return into a time where there's great confusion, where many people are buying into a lot of hocus pocus. And the individuals who are practicing such hocus pocus practices are not a people of discipline nor prayer. They're using them as a talisman or to make a fast buck, enslaving many innocent souls in a lot of deep-rooted agendas that have come from the practitioner. The Essenic school of thought is simple. It embraces the angel tree of life, known as angelology and the tree of life, with 7 important components, each corresponding with the Father, Mother God and the earthly mother. And they have formed the basis of the daily communions which were said at sunrise, noon and sunset every day, beginning Sunday evening as the first day of the Essenic week. Embracing Metatron is a way of life. It is not textbook knowledge. It's not academic. It is heart-centered. And the message that was given to me by him on St. Patrick's Day 2003, behind that beautiful painting, is to Brother Sean Dew Bradley, to heal souls broken by man in ignorance and pain. And the artist, a dear friend, Alison Knox, did not know my name as a Catholic nursing monk, which was Brother Jude. So now let us just be prepared. Be prepared for a gentle introduction into the keys of Enoch, ratified now by Metatron, whose energies are transforming minds and hearts for God.